Right, hi everybody, Wendy here from Lolly Dolly Crafts, and today I've come to you with a mini album. Now this mini album is called Raindrops and Roses, and the paper is by a paper line called Heartfelt Creations, and they're actually one of my favourite paper lines at the moment. So I followed the tutorial by a lady called Shellie Giegle on YouTube, and she does absolutely really full step-by-step tutorials for this mini album, and I did follow completely step-by-step the mini album, although I did have to tweak it a little bit because I only had one of the Raindrop and Roses mini albums, and I've noticed that since I don't know why I thought that I've cut something wrong, but since in 2015 Heartfelt Creations reprinted that what they were printing, when you cut it out, the papers out, when I was trying to cut them out to match the pages that Shellie did, for some reason they weren't matching up with her, and I thought I'd done something wrong, but apparently anyway it's to do with how they were now printed in 2015. So there is a thing on her channel which says that you probably will need two of the Heartfelt Creations 12x12 paper pads to follow completely her tutorial from start to finish, which is, I only used the one, but I had to use a different paper on a couple of pages because for some reason I didn't have, well, I've realised now why, but at the time I couldn't understand why I didn't have the same papers left over that she had. So anyway, there's a couple of changes I had to make as well, only because I didn't have some of the things in my stash that Shellie used, but I mean that's no biggie. You don't have to follow completely how she did it. I just loved the album that she made, and I wanted to recreate the album. I wanted to have to glue that now. I wanted to recreate the album that she did, you know, completely. And now I've done it. I can do it in whatever style I want to. So I'm going to go through the book and just sort of go through the things that I changed to what Shellie used. So she used a Tim Holtz bird cage there. And now I could have got one, but they were about nearly £6 in English money, and I wasn't going to spend £6 on one little flipping bird cage. So I just used this owl charm that I had. And again, this I used from my stash, which is just like it's like a little flat. I think it's an old earring, and I just took the back off. I also had trouble getting hold of the hook and eye fastenings for my fastenings. Shellie used silver ones, and I had to use black ones, and I couldn't find the really big ones that she did, but I had the next size down that she used. But it still works for my closure. It works fine. The other thing I had struggled with was in some places on the album Shellie used butterflies, and I didn't have any of the I don't know whether it was Prima or Petaloo butterflies. So I actually made these butterflies myself out of flowers. So I think they turned out really fab. But the rest of the album, the laces are slightly different, but the theme of the album's pretty much the same as what Shellie did. Okay. So it's a 6 by 8, or even a 6.5 by 8 album. Sorry, I haven't got the other ruler here, so I can't. But I think it's a 6.5 by 8 album with a 3-inch spine. Now, the other thing I couldn't get hold of that Shellie used a crocodile speciality paper, crocodile paper in brown. I think she used, and I couldn't get that anywhere. I tried everywhere to get it and I couldn't get it. So I had to use this paper, which is called, let me just check because I can't remember what it's called. I got it from Cuddly Budley, and it's which is an online. So on the back I used this little bling here, and then stuck it on a cog. Okay. So yeah, okay, and I think also as well Shellie put her cherish up here and I put mine down there. So I'm going to open the book. Okay, so this is the first page, and it's got lots of in the album it's got lots of like flip outs and pockets, and you know, and I like the way Shellie uses the paper, because basically she'll there's not a lot of wastage you have. I think out of the whole album, the 12 by 12, which was 24 sheet 12 by 12 paper pad, I had one sheet left, just one sheet, after I'd, you know, used all the little bits and bobs I had left to make, you know, little mats or journal mats or photo mats. Anyway, so the first page, I've got there's two little pockets here. There's one this side, oh, okay, and there's also on that side, and then this opens out, and I've got a little, just move this over, and I've got a little panel here, which I'm going to show you, which you can stick a photo mat in or journaling piece there, and also there's a pocket down here as well. Okay, so I'm just going to stick those back in there on the side, and then on this side I make the large journaling or photo mat and some small ones. So this paper is absolutely lovely. You can write, if you want to stick photographs or small photographs on these sides, you can write in white pen on the back or put white paper, it's totally up to you. And then there's a pocket, a small pocket on the side there. Okay. And then lace up this side and lace on this side. And that's the inside cover. On this side of the album, there's a deeper pocket. Okay, and I used a Martha Stewart border punch for the top of the pocket, and then just some lace and a little tag there. There's also another little corner pocket here. Oh, so I can't get me blooming. Also, if you wanted to, you could stick a little tag in there. But there's two, like, that's one of the. Now, if you didn't, you could stick the photograph on this side and leave that side, or if you so wanted to, and you could cover that up. It doesn't really matter. But there's a nice little journaling card there for, and they just slot into there nicely. Okay, and then on this side we've got a small waterfall, which is a 3-layered waterfall, okay, with some lace there. You can add a photograph here or do some journaling and photographs on these and some journaling, it's totally up to you, which is tied with a piece of seam binding, white seam binding. Okay, so that's that page. That's my silly doggy barking. Okay, on this side, I'll just take those out. Here is a panel, like what do they call it, a belly band, made out of lace. Okay, and then I've got a little butterfly paper clip, and then some more journaling or photo mats there, which I just put together with this little butterfly clip. And then these just slide in there. Very easy page to do with some flowers from, these are from Prima and Petaloo ones, I believe. I could be wrong. Now, and then on this page, there's a place for a photograph or some journaling, it's totally up to you. This flower I punched out of a Spellbinders butterfly, because Shellie used a butterfly on this page and I didn't actually have one, so I had to make my own, so I punched out a flower, and then I figured out how I could make them out of mulberry paper flowers. So that's that page. And on this page, okay, we've got another photo mat there, which is printed onto the paper. Brilliant. So this is a 12 by 12 piece of paper, and on this 12 by 12 piece of paper it's got two of these places here to put photos, and it's just been cut down the middle at the 6-inch point. And then we've got two photo mats there. Okay, and they slot very nicely into this little side pocket there. Okay, and then on this side we've got a flip up photo mat and some journaling spot. Okay, and then it's just got for decoration, it's got just like a seam binding ribbon. And then down here we've got another pocket again with the moth trimmed with a border, Martha Stewart border punch, and then 2 photo mats, and then these sentiments from also the paper line as well. So that's that side, and then this side you've got a whole page there for either journaling or photograph, or a photograph and journaling there, or journaling and photograph, whatever way you want to do. And then the same on this side, and then there's a little petally purple flower here, so it's just a. And then on this side we've got a corner ribbon, and I've got in that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 photo mats that I've just slotted in there. Okay, and they just slot in there. I probably could have made my corner thing here a bit tighter, but anyway. And then on this side we've got another waterfall. Okay, card, and then there's space for photo mat on that page, and some journaling down there. And again, it's tied with some seam binding. Okay. Go. And some lace trim there. On this page we have got again that butterfly is a butterfly I made out of a round mulberry flower, and we've got a little tag that's stuck on an angle down there, a flip out page, okay, with 2 little tags in, okay, that slot into a little slim pocket there, and then this page here, and which opens up on the side there for another photo mat. Okay, on this page we've got another pocket with a photo mat there. Okay, and then it's just decorated with some seam binding and some of the wording from the album. Okay, on this page, now this is where I messed up. It doesn't, you wouldn't know, but I'm telling you because just by following, I was trying to follow her tutorial. So I've got a big pocket here, okay, and then this flip out here, which is flipping out to the side, is actually supposed to flip out from the top upwards, and I stuck it down wrong and put it on the side. But unless I told you, you would never know. But I'm just letting you know because I just am. So that's that page, okay, and then there's room as well for more journaling or photo mats if you want. So on this side we've got a flip out page with a little pocket down there with a sentiment that says "You're the best," which is from the paper line, with some little journaling photo mats that slot into this pocket there. And again, it's the paper's lovely because it's got lots and lots of these little journaling and photo mats in there. It's lovely, lovely. It's my favourite paper line at the moment. So there's a big space there for a photograph, and then a flip out. On this side we've got, on the other side of this flip out, we've got a pocket there with some little journaling mats that's just slide in there, and then just on it says "You inspire me." You inspire me there. Okay, so on this side we have a little pocket or a card that's on an angle, and it says "Just a note" with a butterfly that I made. I don't know if you can see that. That's just the butterfly I made. I spent a day, I wasn't very well, I had a bad shoulder, I spent a day making butterflies, so I had a real fun. So there's 2 photo mats there that I made out of leftovers from the paper line. And then on this side there I've got 2 flip outs. Okay, so we've got this page, okay, which is brilliant for a photograph, will fit lovely in there. A photo mat on this side and with seam binding decoration. So that's the first flip out. Again, that says love on there, so you could either do leave that like that is, put the photograph there and do some journaling. It's whatever way, which round you want to do it is fine. And then this second flip out, it's got a pocket on it, so, and then some journaling cards or photo mats, which then slot back in there. Close that up, and then on this side there's space for some journaling. Okay, so fold that over. On this side we have a little pocket. Oh, lots of pockets on this page. So we've got a little pocket. I'll just hold this up. Pocket there, and a bigger pocket here, and then another pocket here. So there's, on this page, there's actually 3 pockets. So there's this one, and then this little one here. So you could just journal on the back of here. Some fab photo mats just slide into there, or some journaling cards, and then just some photo mats or journaling cards that slot into this little pocket there. Okay. Put that down there, and then put these ones in here. And then that little one for journaling. Okay, so there's lots of pockets on this page, 3 pockets. And on this side we have a flip out. This is the last back page, and we have a big space for photo mat or journaling, again, whatever you want, and then decorated with some seam binding, a flip out there for photograph or journaling, and again on the other side there. And that's the last page. So that is my album, following the tutorial by Shellie Giegle. It's quite a full album. I've probably done this fastening up a bit too tight, because so I might need to change that, but it's no biggie. But yes, so that's my photo album. She does called This is Raindrops and Roses, and she's also just bought out her own 12 by 12 paper stack as well, which is absolutely gorgeous. And that is called, I will tell you, Tranquil Gardens, and Shellie designed it herself, and so she just released that. And you can, she's got a brick and mortar store, and she's also got an online shop, which is it an Etsy shop? I think it might be an Etsy or even an eBay, I'm not quite sure. But anyway, I'll leave the link to both.